Oh yeah, look at that. Nice French double stitching. That's how you know it's an original top. Fuck that shit. That shit's hella nasty. You don't want that garbage. So here's what you're gonna want to do if you're gonna want to remove the vinyl top. So I would start with the gutters. There's bolts all along here and bolts all along here. And this is just slip fit on. So once you undo those, I'll show you on this one. Once you undo those like side bolts here, I had to take these off to get this little center clip. It's the same on the other side. It'll just pry off. And then you can start untucking this little lip that wants to stay tucked in that corner. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I would start from the doors, right? So you can soak it in something probably to get it off, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna just mechanically remove it first. So yeah, first it starts off is like tucked in here, and I would start just trying to unpeel it and unravel it from here. The vinyl tucks into here and tucks into here and tucks into here. There's also this little piece of chrome that you should remove. If you take the bolts out, then you can access this one, and that's on the other side as well. I think that sort of holds this piece of stuff in, so it'll help me remove it. I do a video on removing this portion. I think it's got some little, someone said it's got some little flappy turn clips, but I'm not sure about right here. I think it's just sort of glued onto that. And then here it looks like it's mounted. So I think if I peel out here, it's just gonna be glued to this thing. I don't know if it's actually adhered to the pillar. Okay, so here's like a video of them underneath it. You see the this little wing here? What I was doing was just taking the trim tool and just running it, just wedging it in there and running it down, and it hit one of these little wings and spun it. And so now I think it's not connected by that. So I think it's like a little twist pop, sort of like back of Nerf guns or some shit. I'll show the other video, and I'll show a more detailed explanation when I get to it. All right, so there's only one other video detailing how to get these center clips off the landau tops on these old Crown Vics. It is like a spin clip system. I found it's easier if you use like a pry tool and one of these from Harbor Freight. It's probably like $4 in tools. You kind of just pry on it, so you kind of get like a little bit of area. And then what I do is I get like the right angle one. This is what I grabbed, but I think it works the best. I just try and feel in there for like the clip, and I'm trying to like hit this thing and just like push it. I guess like try and spin it. Like the bitch spins on it. It's on a little pivot. It's like a top. You know, you see what I'm saying? So just trying to hit it with this and then pull it open. Just pull it open a little bit and then hit it with that, and it should come off. And I guess it's all along the top of them. So yeah, that's how you do that part. And then the rest of this, I mean, you can mechanically pull it off, or you can chemically remove it with some urethane reducer, I suppose. I'm going for like a mechanical removal, shall we say, like physically pulling the bitch off. And then I'm gonna probably try some, I don't know, aircraft stripper seemed to work for that one guy. I'm hoping something else works, like Xylol or like paint thinner or some shit, just to get this fuzz off and the glue off. And then yeah, so that's how you do the little clips. They're hella awful. They spin, and they got this little metal thing that retains it. It's like a retaining pin spring. Just gotta spin it till it sort of like pops out of place. I don't think these wings actually hold it in place. They're made for you to be able to hit. I think what actually holds it in place is this pin and this edge here or something. But either way, this shit sucks. I'm gonna remove it. And then if you're lucky, this thing should be able to just slide off the rails, and it comes off in half. So just do the first 3 here. They're located like right by the emblem. 1, 2, 3 inches up. 1, 3, 4, 4.5 inches away from that one. So emblem, 3 more inches from the emblem, 4.5 inches from the emblem. Pull that on the other side as well, and you should be able to just slide it off and save the trim too. Maybe I'll sell it on eBay. all these little clips, they're on screws, so they spin on. So just start spinning them. Here, I just figured it out. Keep spinning it, and they'll unscrew. And then I guess you could just tack weld or fill it with Bondo or something, and paint over the holes that are now on your roof. Plug them with some shit. I don't know. Get creative. There you go. Pretty easy. And if you feel it free spinning, just give it like a little back pressure with this trim tool that you should have bought, and then just try to spin it off. You know, just try to spin it off with some back pressure. But yeah, there you go. But because it'll just get stuck, and it just needs to catch on whatever it's caught on, spin out of the groove. Okay, so mechanically removing the vinyl top, you can use a heat gun. That'll make things a bit easier. But once you finally rip it off, you'll have like a pretty thick layer of like fuzz and like adhesive. You can use aircraft remover, preferably the AutoZone brand stuff, because it works really well. But if you choose to do that, you're gonna want to buy some PVC gloves, because it'll burn you, and it'll burn through any other gloves you use besides the PVC coated gloves. They're kind of stiff, like fucking surgeon gloves. Also, you need a respirator because it'll burn you. Have some water on deck that sort of deactivates it, or I don't know, dilutes it enough that it doesn't really burn through stuff. That'll help with working with aircraft remover. But honestly, after using the rubber wheel, I think if you get like 3 rubber wheels minimum to get rid of the leftover peach fuzz, after you use the aircraft remover, there's going to still be a thin film of it, hard to get rid of. So you'll need at least 3 rubber wheels, but if maybe you get like 5, you don't even need to use the aircraft remover. Yeah. And then finishing off the peach fuzz on the roof, the best way I found is either pressure washing. If you got like a big pressure washer at home, I found that to work. But also these little rubber eraser wheels, it gets it all off, especially if you got like a good, like a Milwaukee drill or something powerful. It's just like, if it's spinning this direction, like push it against where it's spinning, so it's sort of doing a this. And oh man, it just rips out the whole line. Just kind of see it. It really deleted all the shit on the roof. Makes a ton of eraser dust though. It's just rubber. It smells like a schoolhouse. Smells like you're getting whooped by a nun, but yeah, it takes a nice line off though. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Look at that. So you kind of see the clean lines there. Yeah, not bad at all.